When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Louisville's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Allen. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Perry. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. When you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Welsh. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run the option. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have...
There he goes! They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Mahan. Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Allen. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mahan. With the catch, it's Welch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's Allen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it along the sideline. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass. It's Mahan. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Allen. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riles. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Turning it on. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The sure hands, it's Hughes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion sets him up on second down. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, it's Braswell. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to...
Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down and as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The running back has it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle, finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Adams. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll... The 28, it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really... a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right